G'day, it's Taro here from Sunland Caravans, and today we're going to have a look at this beautiful little van. This is a 16-foot Blue Heeler LT, single axle. We don't do a lot of these, so this is a rare opportunity to have a look at it. They have added a few options, of course, and I think it's turned into a really nice little van. So let's start at the front and see how we go. Right, first of all, we've got our gull wing toolbox. These are standard across the board on the Blue Heeler models. They've got option to have it with a powder coat finish too, which is a really nice finish. It's sort of like a hammer tone powder coat. We've had the toolbox lifted and put the timber storage underneath into the A-frame there, which is great for when you go camping because so you can put timber in there or even silage hoses and other smelly things. Perfect location for it there. Huge amount of room left here on the A-frame. They've just gone with the manual jockey leg. This would be perfect if you want to put a bike rack or a boat loader, loader or something like that on the front here. So heaps of room. DO35 off-road hitch, of course. Your ratchet, your handbrake, and all the other bits and pieces that are standard on our models. As we go down the side of the van, we'll have a look at the few different hatches we've got here, and we have got a few. So the first one here is our through boot. So this is a Coast 2-door. Unlike the Phoenix, which has the taller door, this has got the lower door, but wider. They've optioned into this model a Sizzler barbecue, like these marine barbecues that you've often seen on our models here. So that slides out, lift that up. We've got a stainless steel plate there. I love these because they're very compact, so even when you push them back in, you've still got plenty of storage in there as well. This is a single bed layout in this particular one. We can do it in the Queen's bed as well, but with the single beds, one of the advantages is you get an additional storage from externally. So we have a look here. This hatch here is underneath the bed. That box in there, if you're wondering what that is too, they've got option to have a second spare cassette toilet for their toilet. So they've got one in the actual toilet as well, and then a spare one there. Additional 240 power point outside with an external table. That's great if you want to use your air fryers or your induction cooktops or whatever outside. So that's all set up there. We've got our TV entertainment hatch here, which has got your 240 power, your 12 volt power, and your TV bracket. Like I said, single axle as well. So that's Cruisemaster XT coil suspension on that. We'll go inside the van in the middle, but before we do that, we'll go down this side of the van. So the back of the van is a little bit different to our other models because of the layout. The location of the batteries and the water pumps and all that sort of stuff is completely different. So across the back here, we've got our aluminium pole carrier and rear bumper, an additional spare wheel carrier, probably for a second spare wheel for the car. A Gerard instant gas hot water system is fitted on the back wall here. And as we go down this side of the van, we'll see a few differences. Grey water tank there, easily accessible there, same as most of the models in our range. This is the cassette toilet here, so this has got a Thetford side cassette, which I'll show you why when we go inside. This has got they've optioned to have an auxiliary outdoor shower, our water inlet, so we've still got our two water tanks, 190 litres and 60 litre water tank, plus that 130 litre grey water tank. So there are your inputs there, and then there's your mains water pressure as well. We've got our gas heater exhaust, because this van has got a gas heater as well. Another hatch underneath the bed, because obviously two single beds. So in here we've got absolutely nothing at the moment, just a lot of storage. One thing I can say about this 16-foot van is it has heaps of storage. Let's have a look inside, hey? Okay, so this 16-foot Blue Heeler LT, the layout with this van is a rear entrance door, rear kitchen, front beds, and I'll show you the shower and toilet in the minute. But before Michael even comes into the van with the camera, I thought we'll stop here and have a look at this. We've got our control panel here, so we've got our hot water system controls, we've got our water gauges for our water tanks, got our water pumps, got our inverter controls, inverter and charger controls, our battery monitor, all our light switches, and our electric step switch as well. In this cupboard below it is where the power is. So this van is fitted with three 150 amp hour batteries, so 450 amp hours of lithium power, a Vitron Multiplus 3000 watt inverter, and four 200 watt solar panels on the roof, which is a huge amount of power for a little van like that. And on this side underneath the sink, you'll see in the very bottom there, we've got our water pumps, our water filter, and our red water valve as well. All right, I'll close that up and Michael will step inside the van and we'll just try and give you a better look of what we've got. The first thing you'll notice when you step into this 16-foot van is, although it's a little van, it feels really big. It's very open, and that is all to do with this layout. So we start off with a bench seat. Rather than an L shape, rather than a club lounge or a cafe diner, we've just gone with a simple bench seat. Leather upholstery, of course, we make all that in-house. Heaps of colours available. Little table here that gives you the ability to slide the table backwards and forwards and even drop that table. And optionally, you can convert this to another single bed if you'd like to as well. In this case, we haven't, but all the bits and pieces are there. I said about cabinetry, so we've got lots and lots of cupboards everywhere. If we have a look on this side here, we've got a big pantry there, huge amount of storage, shelves, Same with this one below there as well. That's all pretty much all empty, so all pure storage. This model only comes with a 110 litre fridge, but these guys have option to go up to the 190 litre 12 volt compressor fridge, and that's exactly what we've got here. Same as all the other vans. Exactly the same fridge as we use in the Phoenix. We've got a couple of hatches, so they've got a Fantastic hatch, or a Max Fan Deluxe hatch there, sorry. They've got the Ibis 4 air conditioner, and we've got the Sahara Caravan dust hatch here as well. Single beds either side, so these are, I believe, 1900 long. We can change the length of those by altering the layout a little bit if you're a little bit taller than that, but that's still 6'1" in the old Torque. These are a foam mattress with an eggshell imprint on the top, so nice light and nice and comfortable. We've got a robe here in the center, lots and lots of shelves. We've got a big drawer underneath here. And of course we've got our power options, so we've got 240 power there, 12 volt power as well. We've still got a gas heater if you see that vent there. The gas controls are next to the bed there. We've got our TV, which is on a swing arm here, so we can watch that from the seats, or we can turn that around and watch that from while we're in bed as well, and both people should be able to see that pretty clearly as well, which is awesome. Lots of windows, so a window either side of the bed, big window over the dinette, and even a window in the rear of the van, which is something you don't see very often in the Sunland Caravan, or swap places with Michael. So whilst this is a small kitchen, it is still quite functional. Still got a bit of bench space there because we haven't fitted the draining board, so it's just a stainless steel sink. Obviously there's external kitchen options and stuff like that as well if you wanted the van of this size but wanted a bit more kitchen space. Plenty of overhead cupboards, LED lighting throughout. But have a look at this bathroom. So this isn't a shower toilet combo, but it's not a full ensuite either. It's sort of cut somewhere in between. What we've got here is, you see, step through this door here, we've got our toilet to my right here, or to your left, with a concertina door here to block off this so we can get complete privacy. And if you step through here right into our shower, which is actually a full fiberglass shower, that's pretty much the same size as all the other vans. Fiberglass walls, got our hatch, even got the seat there, and when I step out, Michael will do a bit more of a video, so you can see we've still got that fiberglass seat inside the shower as well. This works really, really well. The only thing that's really missing is probably a basin, but that's what you have the sink for. Other than that, it actually has pretty much everything in a 16-foot van. So, that's the 16-foot Blue Heeler LT. This van tears at 1,967 kilos, which is actually really quite light, especially with the amount of water storage and battery storage we have on board. And it has an ATM of 2,700 kilos. So just over 700 kilo payload, which is a fair bit for a van of this size. That can be towed by your smaller utes and some of your smaller SUVs as well, so you don't need a Land Cruiser to tow a van like this. They're still off-road, so they're still going to go pretty much everywhere you like within reason. If you want more information on this van or any of the other Sunland Caravans in the range, visit our website, or give us a call here in the office, and Michael and myself will be more than happy to talk you through our models, make an appointment, come in and see them in person. We can even show you how we build them from start to finish, because we build absolutely everything here. Our chassis, our cabinetry, the upholstery, absolutely everything's done here in-house, so it's a really, really good opportunity to see how these things come together. Thanks for watching. If you like our channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Have a great day.